Alright guys, this video is going to be on how to complete your club's end of day report. So there's a Google form that gets filled out at the end of every day, just going through the details of what got done that day, and we're going to review that on this video. Prior to that though, a nightly audit should be performed. So switching over to the nightly audit checklist, you can find this in your club resources folder on the Ohio Google Drive, so the Google Drive that's set up with the club email address. So this is the nightly audit checklist that you should run through just to go through everything that you need to do before submitting your end of day. So you can see here we've highlighted do not submit your end of day until this has been completed. So running through the checklist, verify that all paper agreements are fully filled out. You know, if it's a PPV or a comp, they're the only ones that do paper agreements anymore. So we've got the liability section filled out. We've collected all of their personal information, their key fob numbers on there. If it is a PPV, we've written down that number that they get from whatever program they're through, that identification number, so we have that for reference, and it's all on there. Once you've checked those, file all paper agreements into your filing cabinet, and those are done alphabetically. From there, in ABC, you want to verify for all of your new members that any down payment made matches what is stated on the tracking document, and if it does not, let your DM know. On top of that, the down payment should also match what was collected in Square, and if it doesn't, please let your DM know that as well. Verify that the address is valid in ABC, so it'll flag it if it's not. Just verify that it doesn't get bounced back. And then verify that the email, emergency contact number, and birth date have all been collected. And if they have not, please reach out to that member and collect that information so we can get that completed. After that, you're going to go and make sure that any of your member change form requests from the day have been emailed in the correct format to the following people for processing. So those people that need to be sent that email, the mcf.emails at Anytime Fitness, Wendy Copeland, who is our operations team person at Bandon, and then your district manager should all receive that from you in an email with the correct format in the email. So the subject line, the body of the email, the file is named correctly, all of that. After that, you're going to verify that your tracking doc has been completely updated to include each of the following. Any new agreements that you sold today, any online signups that have come through have been added to the online signups tab. Any cancellations or freezes that were processed have been added to there. Again, for freezes, that's only freezes that are longer than 3 months. Any freeze that is 3 months or less does not need to be added to that. That is okay that those do not go on there. And then all transfers, whether that's in or out of the club, have been added to the transfer tab. And transfers out should be a negative EFT number, while the transfers in should be a positive EFT number. So just when you're putting in that dues amount, if it's a transfer out, just make sure that's negative. And then verify that the MTD has been updated as the last step. So all your new EFT, that number, your cancellation number, your RFC number, and your transfers that can be found on the MTD, they're all updated on there. So they can be found in your tracking document, and you'll update your MTD yourself. From there, you can complete the Google form for the day. So again, fill out your name, which club you're with, and then were each of the following completed. So again, just checklist items. Did you get your club tour ready for the day? Did you return all missed emails and phone calls? If you had any missed appointments, did you reschedule those? Again, those should be rescheduled within 15 minutes of them missing that appointment. ClubOS follow-ups completed, so you've gone through and you've contacted all those. None of those are overdue. Facebook post was made. So every day, again, those can be scheduled for the week, but we want to make sure one got up for that day. Tailgates checked. If you had any, you've contacted them to remind them of the policy and have them bring in that guest if they need to sign up for a membership. Cleaning list completed. Tomorrow's appointments confirmed. Typically that's done around 4 or 5 p.m. Tracking doc is up to date. Your MTD is up to date again. Those are on your nightly audits, so that should be very easy to check those boxes. Hot leads list updated, so anybody that you talk to that maybe just couldn't make it in today that you know you're going to need to follow up with, or whatever situation may require them to go on there, you're going to update that. And then just walk out into your club and make sure that you have your 4 emergency necklaces. Those are always good to double check. Those are expensive to replace, and on top of that, we want to make sure they're available for our members because they're a nice safety feature that we have. So make sure all 4 of those emergency necklaces are there. At the end of the day, we want you to tell us what your delinquency percentage is for the day. That is to make sure you're tracking on that. How many prospect calls are made? That number can be pulled from ClubOS. How many appointments were scheduled today? Again, you can go into your ClubOS calendar or in your ClubOS KPIs and see how many you scheduled for the day. How many new leads did you generate today? This is from all sources. So if Facebook help, if you got web leads, if you're local marketing, member referrals, whatever you got for the day, how many leads that got put in the system today? If you went out marketing, what time did you leave? What time did you come back? And where did you go? Just give us a brief description of what marketing you did. That kind of gives us some insight into where we can help. Your district managers love that feedback because they know, like, if you're struggling or if you're doing really well, they either want to highlight you to the other team members so we can replicate what you're doing, or if you need assistance, we want to help you and help you get better at that. So this information is really helpful for us. And with that, did you sign any new affiliates for the day? At the end of the day, how many leads not contacted are in the system? Run that report right before you leave just to make sure those are completely cleared out, and that we've contacted all new leads. Last two categories here, just how many enrollments did you have? So let us know. Did we sign up new members? How many did we have in each category? If it was 36, 18, some of you guys do 24-month agreements, let us know. And then additional notes, just any feedback that you want to give to us based on the day around the numbers that you're submitting. Always good to get feedback from you guys. We love to have that. So give us anything you have there that you think is valuable. And that's it. That's how we complete our end-of-day process. It should take you about 15 to 20 minutes.